There were some very interesting surprises with Chapter 20 of Toyotaro's Dragon Ball Super manga, which was adapted from the manuscript of Mr. Akira Toriyama himself. And a lot of people, including myself, presumed that Chapter 20 would be the end of the Future Trunks arc based on comments that Toyotaro made at New York Comic Con that the manga would go ahead of the anime, and with the Universe Survival arc starting next month. But no, it appears like the Trunks arc is still continuing. The Devil's Corpse on Twitter was making statements that perhaps Toyotaro meant that he's actually working on the next arc while simultaneously working on the Trunks arc. So maybe he's already got the next arc written, but they've only released up until this point. But after reading Chapter 20 of the manga, it seems like this thing is far from over. So when we last left our heroes, Vegeta was beating the living bejesus out of Goku Black, and he was saved by future Zamasu, who now in the manga version of the event has the ability to heal, kind of like what Kibito and Dende have done in the past. Now, one of the key points that's brought up here in this manga chapter is that Zamasu taking over Goku Black's body is exploiting the Zenkai Boosts that are inside of Goku's body. Now, for those of you who don't remember, Zenkai is pretty much the term used by a lot of the fandom to describe the biology of the Saiyans, where when they come close to dying, when they experience near-death experiences or even die, once they are healed, they become stronger. It's kind of like if you get a callus, but on an extreme level. Back in DBZ, during the Namek Saga, we saw the Saiyans, Goku, and Vegeta really exploit the Zenkai to get stronger and stronger and stronger. And there's a big misconception in the fandom that Zenkais stopped after the Namek arc, and that's a complete load of crock. It's never stated ever in the manga or in the anime that the Saiyans stopped receiving Zenkai. We saw Cell actually receive one when he blew himself up in the Cell game. So even though it's not explicitly stated in the series, every time someone gets a Zenkai, I find it hard to believe that Saiyan biology changed magically after the Namek arc. However, what may have actually happened is that the degree of the boost from the Zenkai may have been diminished every time you use one. Honestly, when you go back and watch the series, the Zenkais are unbelievably convenient plot points. They're used just so Toriyama can figure out a way to make characters stronger at the time. And the Zenkai, the actual boost that you get from it, is very inconsistent. I will be doing a video in the future covering this in more detail in the very near future, so you'll definitely want to keep an eye out for that. But anyways, what happens is Black reveals that his pain made him stronger. Every time he gets beat up, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. We also see Zamasu showing off a box of time rings, and there are 6 time rings in there. I'm not gonna even try to figure out how there are 6 time rings in there unless he stole one from the past and also had the 5 from the future. I mean, that could make sense, but I think my head's already been completely swollen when it comes to figuring out this time travel shit in Dragon Ball Super. But yeah, he shows off the time rings, of course, to tell us that, obviously Goku Black came from the past and him and Zamasu were buddies. He's friends with himself in the future. We all know that. So as a result of Goku Black getting beat up by Vegeta and then being healed by Zamasu, Goku Black begins to pummel Vegeta. Now, every month I talk about how incredible Toyotaro is as an artist, and he's always just really, really good with his drawings. But I gotta say, with Chapter 20, this is literally some of the best art I've ever seen from Toyotaro. In fact, when it comes to just pure action panels, this manga is loaded with some tremendously cool looking action shots. And when it comes to just the cool fight scenes, this is my absolute favorite, just total favorite Dragon Ball Super manga chapter so far. Toyotaro outdid himself, guys. You've got to check this out. Now, in the manga, Goku Black also shows some abilities that we did not see him do in the anime. Like, for example, he can actually use his ki to trap Vegeta and freeze him to not move. Of course, Vegeta would eventually break out, but I still think it's pretty cool he can do that. So, Vegeta starts to lose, and Goku gives Vegeta a Senzu. Because, hell, if the bad guys can heal, we might as well use our beans to heal too. So Vegeta charges at Goku Black, but it's not enough. Goku Black seems to have gotten much more of a boost than Vegeta did, and Trunks is wondering, well, wait a minute, why didn't Father get a boost? Trunks says that he thinks that Vegeta probably can't get a Zenkai boost because he's trained so much already. Now, this changes a lot of things about what we thought about Zenkai boost. However, because this line was not in the anime, it's very difficult for me to really think about whether or not to count it as being part of the continuity. So that means that it's possible that the Zenkais do eventually diminish in value, which then begs the question, can Goku and Vegeta ever surpass Beerus or any of these characters without exploiting their own biology? I don't know, but this is a very interesting twist, and I want to know in the comments how you feel about this. Remember though, this is Trunks speculating, there's no actual guarantee, but it appears like Goku Black's Zenkai seems to be working a lot better than Vegeta's, which again is kind of weird because Goku Black's body is Goku's body, and he's also been exploiting his body to Zenkai Boost for a lifetime. So wouldn't it be the same? Maybe it has to do with Zamasu being a god. Again, we're really not sure. Of course, Goku Black gloats about destroying mortals, and then folks, as predicted last month by me and by many of you, Goku Black transforms into Super Saiyajin Rose, Super Saiyan Rose, whatever you want to call it. And so what Toriyama's original notes did state is that Goku Black can become both golden haired and pink haired. Now, in the manga chapter, Zamasu believes, only in the chapter, that when gods surpass Super Saiyan God, they get the pink hair rather than the blue, which is completely different than what Goku Black says in the anime. In the anime, Goku Black implies that he chose the form, talking about how beautiful it is and things like that. The bottom line is, guys, to make it very, very simple for all of you, Super Saiyan Rose is just an evil, polluted, sinister, I guess, godlike version of Super Saiyan Blue. I've seen some people get confused saying, oh, maybe Goku and Vegeta can train to get that form. No, that form is exclusive to Goku Black because he is being possessed by a Kaioshin. So we need to clear the air on that one right now and make sure you spread that out to people that that's what Rose actually is. It's just a polluted, evil version of Blue. So like in the anime, Vegeta squares off against Goku Black and Goku squares off against Zamasu. Now again, I really love the art here. Toyotaro is an animal when it comes to these awesome shots, man. This guy needs to be writing Dragon Ball forever just based on his art. So Zamasu, of course, tries to use his psionic hand blade technique. Goku's countering it. Really, Zamasu is no match for Goku. There's a really cool shot where Zamasu uses his telekinetic powers to throw objects at Goku. Goku, of course, reverses it and actually impales Zamasu in the stomach, dude. Of course, Zamasu pulls it out, revealing that he is indeed immortal because of the Super Dragon Ball. So the manga is following the anime as well when it comes to that aspect of Zamasu's character. But even though Goku is stronger than Zamasu, Vegeta stands no chance against Goku Black. He's just way too strong. During the fight, Zamasu actually takes Goku's Senzu bag, the bag with the Senzu beans, out with his telekinetic powers and destroys them. So now they're really screwed. Zamasu can heal still, but your ability to heal with the Senzu is gone. So right now, all hope seems lost, but Trunks comes to the rescue and delivers the Taiyo-Ken, otherwise known as the Solar Flare in the English dub, and this blinds Goku Black and Zamasu, allowing Goku, Vegeta, Mai, and Trunks to escape into the sewers. And then while they're in the sewers, they discuss a plan for the future, and Goku says, why don't we use the Mafuba? So a lot of folks, including even me, thought they were going to leave the Mafuba part out of the manga, but no, the Mafuba is going to be in the manga. Goku wants to use it, he wants to go back in time, and of course learn it. So the manga chapter comes to a close when Trunks and Mai develop a plan to distract Goku Black and Zamasu while Goku and Vegeta go in the time machine, and there is a badass scene where Mai is cloaked walking down the street, then takes off the cloak and starts firing from her shotgun right at Goku Black. This distracts Goku Black and Zamasu, and Trunks comes up from behind and stabs this motherfucker from behind right through the stomach. This was some hardcore shit, yo. I was like, whoa. Like, I love the shot of this happening, and Trunks is like, I'm gonna save the future, you know what I'm saying? This was so awesome. Of course, Goku Black and Trunks start going at it, and Trunks starts having a hard time. But this is, of course, just a distraction so that Goku and Vegeta can get in the time machine and go back in time and figure out what the hell they're going to do. Very similar to the anime. So that about does it for Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 20. I don't see how the publication of the manga could possibly catch up to the anime at all, unless they literally speed through the next volume, do Vegito, do Trunks killing Zamasu, do the Omni King. I don't think that's going to happen unless they deliver us a double issue or something like that. But it looks like, just based on the pacing that this is going, if they don't add anything else, that the Trunks arc's probably going to end around April of the Dragon Ball Super manga. But I am enjoying it. I really am enjoying it, and really the main reason I am is because of how awesome Toyotaro is as an artist. He's so great. Anyways, thank you guys so very much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts on Chapter 20 of the manga, and of course down in the description you're going to have links to all the previous Dragon Ball Super manga chapters. I've covered them all, so you can recap everything at your leisure. Thank you, and I hope you guys have a really wonderful, wonderful day. See you later.